There ain't no thing but a motherfucking chicken wang. Welcome back for another episode of What's the Goss? This show is 110% Scottish, so if you think we're talking too fast, then make sure to slow it down with the playback speed button on whatever platform you're listening on. And last but not least, there's definitely offensive language featured, so if you're a minor or a pussy, switch off now.
How am I meant to follow ending up with it? Hiya!
Oh, I love it. Hello, guys. We're back in action. Do you want that light on? No.
No, it's fine.
No, I don't.
Right, cool.
Aye, we're back in action. We're back in action.
Guys, just
I've
let
already
you
got
know,
my
we've got the iPad out this week.
We've got the iPad out.
We're trying to up the game here on the old
Aye.
pod.
No, we are definitely. Do you know what? These things are always about getting upgraded. We've actually been doing this for a year now. Crazy. We've been talking shit for
A year and nobody's even paid us one time for it. Come on.
We're actually just here. So everybody that does watch, you're welcome because we're still doing this, right? And we have revitalised this podcast, right? We've got it new. We've got it twisted. We've got it fucked up. Okay, so our first segment, right? We like to call it It's Christie. No, what's the original thing called?
It was Agatha Christie.
Is it, I thought it was Wagatha Christie.
Oh, that was a play on Agatha Christie.
Or is it? Anyway, we've got Agatha Christie because every week we do like to talk about variations of different gossip. So our first Agatha Christie, get everyone to know what Agatha Christie is. So this is a segment where we like to deliver the news of the week, aka the hot topics of TikTok, the drama, the tea. Anyway, basically petty gossip that really in the world.
Petty gossip that isn't actually news.
Petty gossip that isn't in the real world isn't hanging, but we've been loving a drama, right? So have you actually been hearing about this Made by Mitchell X Malachi controversy, some would say?
No.
Right.
You know me, guys. I'm just here to show up.
Have you actually heard?
No.
Heard the goss? Right, okay, so, no, what has it been like? But for whoever has been tuning in, holy fucking shit. No offence to that Malachi guy.
I don't know who Malachi is. I only know who, obviously.
I'll give you a background time in a minute. I'll give you the whole breakdown in a minute, right? But first and foremost, Malachi, listen, son, I know you're trying to get your point across, but there was absolutely no need at all to make those 1, 2, 3 parts that long. Oh, maybe he's in the creator fund. Well, fair enough, you're wanting to do the creator fund, but I had that shit on 2 times speed. I had to take breaks, come back to it, take breaks, come back to it.
You're lucky she even came back. You're lucky she's as much of a nosy
But the
bastard
only
as
reason
she
I did
is.
come back is because I seen other folk kept on talking about it. I said, no, I need to go back and finish it off. So to break down the whole lot, right, I've got it all bullet pointed down because I wanted to really no miss a point here for anybody that's no a part of the TikTok world and doesn't know this drama. Made by Mitchell is obviously a big beauty brand in the UK, and everybody's loving it. Everybody loves it. I'm actually waiting most of my face is Made by Mitchell today. Right. No shade. Well, I mean, we're not going to cancel anybody for this, but we'll see what happens anyway.
I think
So
B said that as if she was in charge. Right, well, listen, guys, I didn't say I was
story-
going to cancel him.
the story starts in March 2023, right? Made by Mitchell. He put a competition up to the world and said it's a full face of colour case. So see how the thing that
Guys, I'm sorry, I can already tell where this is going. We've been here, done this.
no, it's terrible, right? So see how the green palette,
Yep.
the curved case thing, right? They have the colourful versions of it. So he done this competition. It was full face of colour case, right? Malachi's entered it 5 times, right? With the most like craziest looks, like really honestly amazing,
Amazing, sensational, great.
sensational, great, you name it, really gorgeous, right? So then it all starts kicking off. Everybody's like, yes, that Malachi gets in contact with Mitchell, the team, etc., balls rolling. So he then goes to, this is on,
Sorry, Malachi won the competition, is what you're saying.
yeah, sorry, forgot to mention that part. Malachi obviously won the competition.
Yep.
Nay shit, this guy was thinking, Made by Mitchell's on live and all that. He's pure like, this guy's the most talented person I've ever seen. Like, honestly, true artistry, X, Y, and fucking Z, right? Then it gets to, there was a call scheduled for May 23rd, right?
When? 2024?
May 23rd, 2023. So
Oh, 2023, okay.
March 2023 competition. By May, he's won it. May 23rd. Call's meant to happen.
Right.
Call doesn't happen on the 23rd, right?
Fuck's
This is,
sake.
I know this is where red flags start, right? So it starts at 25th. Made Mitchell basically claimed that he's too busy and all that. During that meeting, Malachi was invited to Liverpool, and that was to brainstorm like concepts for the collection. So basic background of Malachi Tay, he is a guy basically he says like it has his own words, the scheme, right? Basically,
Right, okay.
guys, own benefits. Like, do you know what I mean? Doesn't come from much, but really actually mega talented. The same
Uh-huh.
situation, that's how Mitchell
Pretty
is
much
as well.
Mitchell, yeah.
Pretty much Mitchell, same situation. So then they go to goes to the warehouse or the head office or whatever, meets Mitchell, meets the team. He's there.
Yeah.
Everything's gone swell. Fucking
Swell.
basically we said no, it is going pure swell because basically at this point it is going swell because in this point in the story he's just got there, he's just met his ISO, he's jumped on the live and all that because they do live streams to sell their makeup and
Probably
TikTok
getting
shop.
followers and all that. Followers
He's
coming out his
buzzing
ears.
box, but then also he's getting taken in the warehouse.
He's
basically
buzzing out his box.
no, he's getting taken in the warehouse and getting this big box filled up with like every single product you can ever imagine.
Aye,
Like,
so I mean,
literally-
realistically, if nothing else, fantastic.
I mean,
day
the
out.
guy's absolute wet dream. Do you know what I mean? He's loving life. Then this is when it starts to go tits up a wee bit already. He does bring his sketchbooks. This guy's like been wanting to do this forever. Designs on makeup. So
Aye.
he's got sketchbooks.
Came
done all
ready and
that.
prepared.
Aye, he goes to like college or whatever to do like design or whatever it is, like or some sort of shit. So he's got all sorts of books. He's ready to present all his collection. Do you know what I
Pretty
mean?
much like B would do. Made a full
Oh, like, this
presentation
guy's
ready
got
to
it
go.
going. And then basically, but as well, during this, Mitchell's said to him, "Oh, this is going to be pure life changing for you, like financially, socially. This is going to change your life."
Basically, you know, all the big promises.
No, then it gets to just pure ghosting him. Get to September 2024, a year and a bit later, still no contract. And then basically, this is when it gets to May 2023. During this whole thing, because this guy went on forever and ever, there's been a bit back and forth about 1,000 times of meetings going, or contracts are coming, you're waiting for the contract, which actually made me think about this time when I first moved to Australia, right? There was this, I mean, I've got to just expose it anyway, it doesn't really matter, but there's this brand Nova Lash, it's like a massive lash company, which I actually do love Nova Lash lashes, but they, I think, I just double checked that we were recording. Aye.
Well, that really set me over the edge
This,
film my
this
YouTube video.
situation
the
made
other day.
me think of, because when they were talking about all like contracts were waiting to get sent, Mitchell just kept on texting contracts are getting written up just now, X, Y, and Z, and it just kept on never happening. But it did make me think of when I first came to Australia with this Nova Lash situation that I had. I do love Nova Lash, the brand, like the training that I actually did in the UK, that was great. But when I moved here, they were opening up like their Australian company, and I was meant to be a trainer for them. So like literally getting all this stuff, trainer, going back and forth, getting it all sorted, and literally all I was meant to do was waiting for this contract to come through to get started and all that.
Guys, I'm
The
not
co-
joking.
I'm still waiting on the contract. 5, 6, no, how many years have I been here for? 7 years later.
Yeah.
Never happened. But that is honestly
All
pure guy.
promises, no follow up. Thank God you had no follow up either, because if someone actually, for instance, moved themselves to go and do something like that,
Aye.
could be raging.
Literally, and then so it's a pure shame. So gets to then it gets to this year, and he starts posting these videos, obviously, because even at the start of the year, they were still going with like the whole thing of basically Mitchell came back and be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, this wasn't taken care of. Other people had been dealing with triplet Pam off to other folk."
Pam, pam, pam.
Pam, mate, absolutely brutal. And the poor guys basically came out, done this massive post on the net, it's went pure viral. Mitchell did come back. He's in Melbourne just now as well.
Oh, aye, because they just came to Australia, haven't they?
Aye, just came to Australia. Oh my God, no, I'm pure raging because besides obviously all the drama, I was seeing in my vlog last week that I pure hope it's not done. He's not, because he's like, "Oh, we're coming to Australia," and he's pure teasing where they're going to be in Australia.
And
And
there's
then is it-
there's really main two big dog competitors.
So
Would be Sephora and Mecca, and then there's one which is
2 seconds. Aye, so I'm thinking to myself, Sephora, Mecca, because he's announcing it as if it's this big thing, and then he's like, "Oh, it's Atomica." I already knew it was an Atomica because like 2 months ago I was going to go to Made by Mitchell. I was going to go to Atomica in Sydney to go to Made by Mitchell because they already stocked it. So he was really just coming to promote that. But he's pure teasing it as if it was going to be somewhere new. Mate, there's about 3 stores for Atomica in the whole of Australia.
none of them are in Queensland.
None of them are in Queensland, so what are we talking about? Even trying to promote something bastard. Anyway, besides the point of that, he's came on basically apologising. So we will see what happens with the whole situation. I wonder.
What did Mitchell say?
Mitchell did apologise and basically was just saying like he'd bitten off more than he could chew in the
But there's one thing, right?
he shouldn't have promised this and that the next time.
Aye,
But
that's
according to trading
always-
standards in the UK, all the beauty lawyers are coming out. They're all saying that he needs to actually either fulfil the promise or needs to be financially compensated for the money's worth of what he's done already.
Because in the UK, a contract doesn't have to be just written down as well. If a contract can be taken to court, if, say, for example, right, say in your work,
Well, just the part of the fact in the giveaway it stated that you're going to make it to zero.
right,
That
with
was the
that,
contract.
that was the contract
Yeah.
anyway, even if it's just in a social media post with no backing of what it is and what that is a contract.
no bad.
But even as well, because everyone there is of the understanding that that's the outcome, that can be classed as a contract as well, like the verbal contract, even if they never ever signed it.
No,
Like the
by the
contract was
way.
really the last part in the formalities. You already underwent the process when you start promising these things,
I know.
because that becomes an understanding between both parties of the outcome.
I
So
know. So I wonder what's going to happen. Like he's either going to get a big bit of dough, or I mean, they could turn it around and definitely do the collab still. But I just think to myself, oh, bit of tension in that. There's no way. There's no way. Imagine you've just been sitting beefing each other on the internet and you try it. You're all on the internet being like, oh, it's all fine and good. It's not all fine and good. There's
No,
no
I
way.
know.
There's no
And-
way everybody's cool, and especially like
and the trust is gone.
aye. But then it did kind of not expose Mitchell, but not expose Mitchell in the sense of like business wise, but from like a viewer's perspective, everybody always kind of thought that Made by Mitchell was like this like one person owned brand that didn't have no investors and was like kind of the same as P. Louise. Like P. Louise obviously has a lot of people that work with them. There's a massive team of them now, but P. Louise Page is still the 100% owner and all that. So
Yeah.
I think people are kind of going like, oh my god, because I don't really think people are starting to realize that he isn't really the guy that makes the full decisions. There is other people there that make decisions as well. Which I was like, oh, because apparently people were pure checking the company's house and all that and saying like that it's actually a woman and son, it's like a mother and daughter or something that own it. But I don't know. That's all the legality
Guys,
stuff.
that's something
Listen.
weird that happens on the internet these days, right? Everyone in the comments of everything is an expert apparently, and just even the fact that like you don't like somebody or whatever, they'll just go blatantly search up the company's house. Like imagine like 15 years ago going, oh, I don't like that person, I'm just going to go and search up the company house and all that shit to do with their work.
No.
So bizarre, so bizarre.
Crazy.
I've had it with my own business where people just decide they don't like you, and then the next thing you know, they want to go and check through all that, which fair enough, you should have all your like ducks in a row anyway, but it's just bizarre that that's now a thing that we do.
I know. And then they post it on the
And
internet.
as well, it's kind of annoying because you have to have personal details on there. Like you have to have your name and blah 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 blah. But anyway, back to the point.
Anyway, Mitchell, sort it out, brother. Malachi, your makeup's fantastic, son. Shorten your videos down, but next time you got to expose somebody. On our next fabulous news segment, it's called On the Telly. You know us, we love a bit of reality TV. We love the drama. It's like petty fake drama. I don't really like real drama that leaves me shit to the core. Do you know what I mean? It's like too much. But this week's drama of the week is definitely got to be Princess Diaries, and I'm no talking about what's that? Is that Princess Diaries for the Disney Channel?
No, Princess Diaries a movie.
The movie. We're not talking about the movie, babes. We're talking about Princess Andre. So Katie Price, superstar, queen, icon. You know we love her. Obviously, Peter Andre. Peter Andre. Obviously, we're no fan of him, guys. No fan of him. Great dad. He's quite clearly a great parent, but we've all seen those videos. We all used to watch you know what I mean, back in the day, reality TV when Katie Price was the OG reality star, and her and Peter. I mean, it was her show. Who would want a show with Peter Andre? Let's do here. But
Very
anyway,
famous amongst the middle-aged women.
So on ITV, I just started watching it last night. I done 2 episodes whilst I was baking a cookie or two. And I'm not going to lie, I mean, I do like it. I think Princess Andre is a beautiful young girl. Like, she's actually really
Does she
lovely.
have much of her own audience, though? Is she on?
This is what this is what I'm going to go into. So I found that she obviously has a massive following of people, loads of young girls that do follow her. I think she got a massive following of like the TikTok, Instagram girlies that love her. But I feel like a lot of her followers do come from the fact of her parents or just her parents.
But then, that's what I'm thinking, right? So, like Katie Price was definitely like our mum's age of reality TV. Like
she was prime for us. I loved her
so
to
like
bits.
when our mum was our age, she would be watching Katie Price in reality telly, right?
Exactly.
Perfect. But then because Princess is now just turned 18, it's like kind of like a generation skipped where the generation before might not have watched Katie Price or Princess and don't
No,
really.
I think it's definitely very popular. Like the thing is, the popularity is very
right,
good, but
okay.
the popularity comes from the fact it is Katie Price's daughter, and it's no Peter Andre's daughter. Nobody gives a about Peter Andre, right? I'm so sorry, but it's actually shocking because this has came out. It's with ITV. Princess is a manager. Her manager is Claire, right? This woman called Claire. Claire is Peter Andre's manager, but Claire is the woman that's been trying to ruin Katie Price's reputation for years and years. Done all these smear campaigns against her, all sorts of shit, and she's the woman that's now managing her daughter. So Katie wasn't allowed to be in the show at all. Katie missed out on like loads of like her daughter's first modelling times, all the stuff that Katie, as a professional model for all those years, and her mum defo should have been at, right? But so Katie said, she's like, I'm not going to watch the show. Like, I don't really find the fact of like people playing happy families and all that, and like that rubbed in my face that she's missed so much out in Princess's life. And like Katie did come on that night and say like, I can totally take accountability of the fact of like I have actually abused alcohol and drugs as a coping mechanism at times in my life and wasn't a good parent and all that, right? Which is pure sad. And she came out and said that, and she said, but at the end of the day, that is my daughter. Like, and you're just gonna have this show about her life, this reality show and all that. All and I've no to be anywhere near that, no to be a runner around her whilst this show's getting done. But see in the show, they use Katie Price's name so many times, talk about her so many times,
Yeah.
use situations of Princess with Katie, nowhere dad. So I'm like, well, that should have been a situation her and her mum sitting talking about, or like it'll be Princess phoning her mum and it'll be like something crazy that her mum's doing. It's like all pure clickbaity material.
Oh
about
wait,
Katie
so
Price.
is Princess been living with Peter Andre?
Aye, so Princess, the only kid that I think Katie actually has is and doesn't even have is Harvey. So Junior and Princess live with her dad, and then I've just recently, whilst I've been doing the research, found out that Bunny and Jet, they're actually in custody of. So Katie had her ex-husband, that Kieran guy, that ended up cheating on her with her best
Yeah.
pal and all that, and it was like pure crazy. And that meant that obviously they split up and it was pure hard. But after that, like Katie's obviously been in a spiral with drinking, drugs and all that, but she's ended up, her kids are in the custody of Kieran's mum.
Oh, the
So,
grandparents.
Aye, so that's how she doesn't post about the kids or do anything like that with the kids on social media, because she can't, because she's not actually their custodian, guardian or whatever, because of like obviously all the shit that Katie's been going through and fucking what's
How
been
long's this
happening.
been going on? I feel like I've really
Years.
missed this.
But that I don't
'Cause I
think
just
that was
kinda
much in the media. The fact
seen-
of the kids, I don't think none of that was posted about the kids. Like I feel like this is just all stuff that's coming out now because of this, and then basically end up causing pure wars. Obviously, this has been happening.
What family wars?
This has caused pure family wars because of this TV show. Like Katie and Princess are fine. I think like they don't try and involve it. Well, Princess and Junior just say like they don't understand that mum and dad don't like each other, but they just don't get involved in that. But Peter's been on the fucking internet saying like that he's tired of the allegations, harassment, lies, all that stuff, that he was like an abusive person towards Katie, and basically saying it's fucking bullshit. And everybody's like, no, we actually did see. We watched it with our eyes how like
Yeah.
nasty you were, like literally how nasty you were for all those years. And then Katie came back and was gone fucking pushing it in the 10. I just think fucking hell. I just think
Maybe not the right time to be giving an 18-year-old a reality show if this is what it's going to be
Aye,
about.
and I just think to myself, oh, it's a good show, right? No hate to it's like listen, no hate to this. Obviously, she's an 18-year-old girl, no hate to this girl at all. But like, she's on there and she's like, oh, it's like overwhelming, like doing Fashion Nova and all these like Pretty Little Thing ads and doing all this stuff. She's like, I've got to do this stuff, that stuff, and she's not really moaning about it. She's just saying it is exhausting, that, which true. But I just feel like it's like so fucking out of touch. Like it's actually
Yeah.
crazy, like out of touch. And then the fact of she's like sitting with her manager, and their manager's like, oh, we're just going through things like what I can be doing to expand my brand and all that. And this clear woman's just sitting talking. It's basically trying to do a copy and paste to like a fucking Molly May or Kylie Jenner. Well, like she's like, oh, I've always loved makeup. I've always been into makeup, and like I want to do this makeup brand and all that. And they're just kind of talking about it, and it's like you're watching, you're just like,
Which
which
is
is
not
this
real. Aye, it's not
like what does this 18-year-old look? What is going on here?
You know.
Like what is
And as well, like,
actually going on here?
I think they forget that like a lot of people forget probably that Molly May had put into her YouTube 4 years before she was on Love Island. Like it wasn't like Molly May just went on Love Island and by
Aye.
chance people liked the most. She did already have a following and then went on Love Island and it expanded her following. Like how many people can you honestly hand on heart say are just desperate and waiting for anything that fucking Princess Andre is going to do?
I know.
There's not many people. Do you know what I mean? There'll be people that might watch a show, but a show is like
But I think
it's
we're
a
all
low
watching
point,
it because probably got why the fuck's Katie not on it,
right? And
Like,
as
let's
well,
be real here.
a show is like a low barrier of entry. Anyone can put on a show. It's on the telly. But when it comes to like engaging in all these other business ideas and that, like
Oh, that just seems like a wanker in it. I'm so sorry. Like I no hate, but
it
Oh,
just
that is
seem like it's an easy cash grab
pure-
to do this
Aye.
telly show.
we'll do this telly show. It's about Princess John. Like I don't know. I think it would have been better just to see her like as she's an 18-year-old. She's trying to figure out life as an 18-year-old. Like it genuinely felt like an episode of fucking Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and it's like Kylie's sitting down with like, and it's no hate to her because I feel like she's just doing it because she's a young girl. I'm just
Yeah.
like, well,
But it's just not authentic at
and
all.
I feel like this, I just that Claire who's on the show and all that on with it all the time as if she is
As
Princess's
if she,
mum.
aye, right, okay.
I just feel like she's just trying to bam up Katie with this whole situation because everybody knows that Kate hates her.
Oh,
Like, genuinely.
God.
I just think, oh my God, no. It's like,
So will you finish watching the season?
I am going to finish watching it for research purposes. Definitely. Definitely. But listen, beautiful young girl, Princess Andre.
No,
cheers
no
for
hate to Princess.
no hate to Princess. Just confused at what her dad and Claire are doing. Something I've been really wanting to talk about for a while. I love a rogue story time for Reddit, right? I see those TikTok videos where you just sit and watch them and you're just like, oh my God, no, this is rogue.
My partner left me
Mhm.
after 18 days. It's
Mhm.
always read by the AI voice in it.
Aye, well, this isn't AI, this is 100% Scottish. So this is a rogue Reddit story. Ocean's no heard it yet, and I've just on here pissing myself laughing at all of them, right?
Right, carry mate.
So it's an am I the arsehole, okay?
Right, okay. The
So-
answer's normally yes.
So I, 33 male, think my wife is genuinely funny, but her love of pranks and toilet humour can be a bit much. One day I was in the living room, my wife ran in my wife ran in holding her tummy. She slipped and fell. Then said something like, crap, I put my pants. Everything about it seemed like a prank she would do, from the double meaning phrase to the toilet humour to the physical comedy. Despite the fact I dislike most of her pranks, I found this one funny, but it wasn't pranking when I realised I tried to help her up. She told me not to touch her. She sarcastically called me husband of the year for laughing at her. I explained, but she said I should have known it wasn't a prank because she did a similar one before and she doesn't repeat the same pranks.
I don't do the same pranks
Like,
twice.
yeah, so-
Of course I've shit myself.
I don't get it. So I was just like, what the fuck, right? So first of all,
Oh, that was a short one. I was ready for more.
I know. Well,
But no, obviously, you know, the asshole, she slipped and fell and shat herself. I'm not fucking hell. Hate to be a Dr. Seuss, but I'd be laughing for a while. Come on, bro. And the fact she topped it off with, you should have known it wasn't a prank. I
No.
would never shit myself twice.
I know obviously you shouldn't be embarrassed at those things and all that, but I just don't want to be hitting a ripper in front of my man, right? I'm not going to lie, like
Aye, because your man makes you feel short about it. But
I'm not. It's not even about that.
Right,
I just-
guys, she says
I would be
this-
mortified in front of MD. I'm mortified.
No, that's a total lie. She walks past me sometimes and genuinely farts that close to my head.
No, but see the other morning, I
She's
did
getting
make-
no shame farting. It's just her and her boyfriend. Do not let her trick
No,
you.
but not even being funny. I actually did see the other morning, right? I woke up and then he's got to go to work, so he's got to give me a kiss. Obviously, I was like, bye, babe. And I was pure stretching, like, I shook the motherfucking bed, by the way. I swear to God, I was actually.
Vile.
But he just had to walk out and I just couldn't stop laughing my head off, man. The caption is, am I the asshole for kicking my girlfriend's friends out of her birthday party? Controversial, mate.
controversial.
Controversial. Are you ready?
Right, go.
My girlfriend's birthday was yesterday. I'm going to be honest, I've never really liked her friends that much. I think they're all very self-centered and very bad friends to my girlfriend. Opinion, not fact.
That can happen with girls though.
Aye. It's lesbians.
Oh, is it lesbians?
Sorry to point out, it is lesbians as well.
Right, I never knew that, but also I
Changes the
just
game.
meant in general, like sometimes girls will be friends with someone for so long they don't realise that they're actually just kind of shit pals.
Aye, sorry to tell you that it's lesbians as well. It's part of your community,
Right,
so you make no
okay.
better. She's known them all for 5+ years, so I've never really felt it was my place not to be too harsh. They have hurt her feelings multiple times, and her last 2 birthdays have been especially bad. I feel like they cannot handle the attention not being on them. One of the 2 times she had a party / pre-game at her place, she wanted to wait to go out clubbing until it was midnight so it would officially be her birthday, which I agreed was fair. Some of them wouldn't wait and left early, while others during singing happy birthday stood in the hallway taking pictures of each other and talking and looking angry that they weren't getting the attention. I didn't say anything to them, but I thought it was rude. Oh, God. Wait, I'm finished.
Mhm.
Let's just finish the rest of it before we give an opinion because I'm disgusted already. The year after was basically the same, if not worse. She lived with them. She lived with a few of them, and they didn't want to go out to the bar she wanted to, and they ended up splitting up. They then said they were tired and would be on the way home. Me and my girlfriend got back to their place before they did, and these fuckers These fuckers fucking showed up with a whole after party at my girlfriend's actual birthday. After they said they were tired, who does that? Both times my girlfriend expressed that it made her sad.
There's literally no way you're ever the arsehole in this
I
situation.
know. Right, let's
There's
just see the
no
rest of it.
way.
I know, confirming that you're not the arsehole, but let's just finish the rest of it. I said you haven't been invited to a fucking regular pre-game but her birthday party. Have some respect and stop thinking about yourself all the goddamn time. You guys have been acting like this every single one of her birthdays, and I'm so sick of you treating my girlfriend like shit. You will not have that attitude in our house, and if that is too difficult for you guys to have, you have to leave. And like the rest of us actually, and let the rest of us actually have a good time. Holy fuck. This is actually tea. I hope she swung on them. They got shocked because because I don't think anyone had ever spoken to them that way before. They left. My girlfriend came back and I told her what had happened and she thanked me and it seemed like she had a great time for the rest of the night. But other people have today said I'm an asshole for talking to them like that and making a scene. They also haven't spoke to my girlfriend today. Am I the asshole? Babe, I
Nah.
think the whole point was you'll know what to speak to your girlfriend.
Do you know all that's happened here, right? So, first of all, those friends are definitely, obviously, the arseholes. Definitely congratulations on standing up for your girlfriend because that
I
is
know.
ridiculous. But see, even the mates that were at the party had a good time and then the next day shat themselves. All that's happened here, or at least I get the vibe of, these two girls or two or three girls or whoever that was going away to have their own separate party. They're obviously like the centre of the group or whatever it is in their eyes. And then they would have just basically put the pressure on those other people the next day, being like, why didn't you say anything? And then they've shat themselves and said to you, oh, you should have never said that. That literally is never the case. Anyone in their right mind would know that if it's not your birthday, it's not your plan. You just go with the plan. Like, it's the birthday person's plans and
Exactly.
ideas and nights. And
What
as
a
a mate,
fucking
you
ball
do
bag.
everything to make sure they have a good night.
I know.
Like,
What an asshole.
there's not. And then, yeah, they definitely, the people that said the next day that
I
you
thought you'd
shouldn't
done
have
enough. I
said-
think you should have battered up every single
Yeah.
one of them.
the people that said the next day that you shouldn't have did that definitely just shit themselves when they got asked about it the next day.
Exactly. So fuck them, dafties. Anyway, that was our Rogue Reddits of the week. That was a fabulous little segment, and I can't wait for next week because I love that. I love a juicy gossip that I have no idea who it's about, who they are, or nothing. But they've just got advice, and hopefully they find this Reddit, and they know that they hopefully find this podcast. and they
Hopefully.
know.
Never know.
Moving on to our next fabulous segment of the week. Is it fab or is it a fanny? Which this is our basically hot topic of the week where we determine idiotic celebrity news that really isn't really news. It's really just getting rammed in our faces and we determine are they fab?
Are they just a
Are they
fanny?
just a fanny? So this week on the chopping block is Logan Paul had his wedding, right? So this isn't the actual thing I'm talking about. I'm just saying,
I actually missed that he had his wedding. I feel like that normally gets shoved in your throat.
well, he got married in Lake Como in Italy, right?
Right, okay.
See,
Same
this
as
model
everyone
called
else.
Nina Agdal. Don't get me wrong, beautiful girl and all that, beautiful wedding.
Oh, yeah, I've seen his girlfriend before. Or his wife.
Guess what Jake Paul done at the wedding.
Oh, this is insufferable.
Guess. I'm so glad you've not seen this on the internet yet.
God, I don't know. He, like, maybe came in the back of an elephant.
No.
He got naked with his girlfriend in front of
No.
everyone.
No.
What? He's horrific. I
He
just know.
boxed the wedding cake. He started boxing it.
He's actual cake.
Like full fledged punching it, I swear to God.
That
I'll
is
show you.
horrific, by the way.
I'll show you.
What a massive loser.
So we can confirm this man as a fanny.
What an absolute fanny. There's no way.
Look. And everyone's around him giving it yeehaw. Look at fucking Logan. He's a fucking loser.
Wait, they wanted to do this.
Literally. Oh, wait, 2 seconds. Hello? I just get a scammer mid call, mid podcast. Aye, so that's that. Basically, what an absolute belter. I don't know if that was some sort of publicity stunt, but I'm just like, these cunts really no take 5 seconds.
Just
after
take 5
publicity
seconds
stunts.
off. Just
Like,
go
take 5 seconds
enjoy
after
your
publicity
wedding.
stunts, mate.
Absolute freaks.
I was like, what the fuck?
And do you know what always gets me, right? Why is it always
And-
the biggest belters that have so much money?
And I don't get the also thing is as well. He is a belter, right? No doubt about it. His missus or like his fiance or whatever who's married to is like a pure Olympian skater, like who's like the most beautiful, perfect woman you've ever seen in your life,
Yeah, no.
and literally just like genuinely just like looks as if she only drinks matcha and like pure the most finest Mountain
Shit,
Valley
strawberries.
water or something, like, and those pure expensive strawberries for Japan. That's what she looks like she eats. So I'm just like, how the fuck is you with him?
How the fuck is you with him?
Like, how is that actually?
And also, why with Jake Paul with all the money in the world, how has he not had a hair transplant? Just get a hair transplant. The fringe is covering fucking nothing.
Covering absolutely.
Honestly,
fuck all,
it's
mate.
like I can't even. I can't.
Covering fuck all.
I was going to say it's get more holes in our garden fence, but you can't see our garden fence, and I really wish you could, so you knew that one.
No, literally. Anyway, that was a short. What's it called? What do we call it again? Fab or just the fanny.
Fab or
That's a
just the
short
fanny.
fab or just a fanny because there's nothing to dissect there. Absolute ball bag, but literally. Anyway,
More time.
this is no happening news, which is serious news around the world, which shouldn't be happening, but it is. So I just feel like as a Scottish person, no happening is like the
Unfortunately,
perfect,
it is.
the perfect paraphrasing. Like, no happening. It shouldn't be happening, but it is. So anyway, fucking talking about Free Palestine first and foremost, always and forever. This week, France, Australia, and Canada all came out and said they plan to recognise Palestine at the UN General Assembly in September 2025.
There was actually
Which I just
marches,
think,
massive marches all across Australia.
aye, so there's been massive marches across Australia. I'm pretty sure there's one that's been approved for the Story. Was it the Story Bridge in Brisbane? The one they just done the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Yeah, and then they're
Um,
going to do the Story Bridge.
But I just think this shouldn't even be happening in this day and age. Genuinely, it's fucking
It took
disgusting.
too long.
So just to give you context as well, nobody really knows the ins and outs. I did get ChatGPT to help me with writing out fucking what the actual stats were, so I could actually key some. If you don't want to, if you're no caught up or whatever, and I just think, obviously we come on here and we talk about all the gossip and all the funny gossip and that too, but just genuinely, it's actually crazy in the world that we even get to sit here and do this because these
The way the world is right now, and
are
the
just
position
real
they're
human
in,
beings that are actually
the
doing this.
position
Aye,
so the people, the Palestinians are in, is just mental. Like,
literally.
and it's we get to sit and talk about random celebrity gossip as if that actually matters when there is actually serious things happening in the world. And it's ridiculous it's taken this long,
And I
of
just think it's
even just
ridiculous
this
that they do
ongoing
this.
genocide for
They're like,
Australia to
we're gonna
recognise it.
recognise it together in September. Like, recognise it right now.
Yeah,
Like,
we
I
need
hate
to-
this whole thing of having to be at a formal
when
thing and all
realistically,
that.
come
It's no
September,
formal
come September, they'll do something else.
something else will happen. And then, so just to give you context, global United Nations members, 147 out of the 193 countries in the United Nations recognise Palestine as a state. Recent EU recognitions are from Norway, Spain, Ireland in 2024. They all recognised Palestine as a state. And Slovenia was June 2024. Malta is planned to be recognising it by September 2025 again. I don't know if they're just doing the same thing, waiting off until the global summit thing, which I'm just like, ridiculous. Western leaders moving to recognise are France, Canada, Australia, obviously scheduled for the thing. UK poised conditionally, which I just think,
Yeah, but Keir
pussies, get a
Starmer,
grip of yourselves.
this is Keir Starmer. He's never he does not go against him, and it's so bad.
Aye, because they're all like, I am sorry. And this is the thing people always do. It's nothing to be with anti Semitism because I feel like Jewish people in their day to day life, like, do you know what I mean? There is actually just normal Jewish people that are actually, so many Jewish people right now are actually suffering because of this, and actually, no agreeing with this is actually no agreeing with what the people are
But
doing.
even then,
But
they
there's a
can't.
natural difference between the Jewish people and the Israeli government. There is there's separate things. I feel like this whole pure
Mhm.
heavy thing of like, you're an how would you say it?
Anti-Semite.
Anti-Semite, is that how you say it?
You
Like,
are
you're-
an anti-Semite. You commit anti-Semitism.
Aye, anti-Semitism.
Mhm.
You're one of them if you're talking about this. Like, mate, get a grip of yourself. It's corruption within government. That's what it is, start to finish. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it is within, like, do you know what I mean? This is nothing to do with that. These people are actually shocking, disgusting. I feel like it shouldn't be waited, have to wait till you're, we're going to wait till this state to recognise a country. That know the
Well,
maddest
there's a genocide
sentence.
happening now. How many more people are going to
Aye.
fucking die between now and then?
Literally, and I just think, fuck them. So I wanted to put that in there because Free Palestine and aye.
Anyway,
Listen,
guys,
Anyway, that's us for the day. Love you so much. If you enjoyed watching, if you enjoyed having a gossip,
and let us know if you enjoyed the format.
let us know if you've enjoyed the format. If not, we'll just go back to the rogue, absolutely rinsing whatever comes out the mouth.
But
No
I
problem.
really do believe that the structure was better. Anyway, guys, love you. Bye.
Bye.